So what I try to do, Vinay, I'm not sure whether every person becomes successful, not necessarily 100%, maybe with different degrees. But what I try to do in professional setups is to not to lose my humorous side because, as a role of, I'm in the role of a leader. And if the leader is not humorous, it has implications on the environment that one creates. It has implications on the teammates. It has implications on performance. It has the implications on outcomes. So one is a conscious act, right? So one side of this is a conscious act, thinking that one has to play the role efficiently. One of the tools to do that is humor, right? So apart from the skill sets and the performance related aspects. So that's one side of the story. But the other side of the story is really the true nature, right? Given that I love humor, it comes naturally. So when it's a professional setup, if there is a tense moment and there is an argument, one should snatch that moment and be humorous because that really takes the tension away from the argument, right? And it really helps in thinking it, thinking it thoroughly. I've noticed that whenever the humor is not present, when there is a lot of tension in the room, there are lots of arguments, there are competing agendas. I mean, offices, professional setups can be very political in nature, right? Now, in those circumstances, humor does help because your ability to adapt to situation is better. Your mind is at rest. When the mind is at rest, your cognitive ability to understand the situation and deal with the situation becomes better because one gets agitated, one gets sad, one gets angry. Then your response system is always going to be altered, right? And one, I think that one has to strike a balance. I'm not saying in every situation one has to be really happy, chirpy, and laughing, etc. But I think it's a matter of practice, and one can try that skill consciously. So in professional setups, I do try that as one of the tools consciously, but I also try to imbibe those things in the other people's because if we are able to change other people, then collectively we create a far better environment, right? So here again, the change matters because it's not about changing my attitude, my response, and my humor. It's also about changing others and making them realize that how it's going to help them. And that's